long time has always been external. It is time to mobilize resources domestically to ensure that sustainability of HIV funding is guaranteed after reaching epidemic control. Between the year 2005 to 2018, about $6.2 billion was expended to identify close to 1 million people living with HIV/AIDS in this country and place them on treatment. However, 80% of this money came from international donors and development partners. Only 18% of the money was contributed by the federal and state governments, and 1% of it came from the private sector. So, because of this, it is important and it becomes imperative with the leadership of His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, and the pledge he has made, for which he has fulfilled, to place 100,000 people living with HIV/AIDS on treatment with government of Nigeria money, and also on incremental basis to increase this number by 50,000 every year. I'm glad to say we did this last year and we're on track to repeat it this year. However, it is important that as a country, our strategy reflects the need to expand resource base and increase domestic resourcing to diversify our source of funding. The goal is to ensure sustainable resources are available for the implementation of our programs to meet the United Nations goal of identifying and placing on treatment and actually controlling the virus of 95, 95, 95. And what that means is that at the end of it, if that is achieved, over 80% of people living with HIV in a country will have their HIV restricted in them, will have their HIV controlled within them, will have their HIV controlled in such a way that it doesn't leave them to affect other people, and also it lacks that opportunity to bring down their body defense mechanism, which could claim their life. So this is very, very important.
At the UN General Assembly high-level meeting, side event, that he, the president, declared every year he will put 50,000 additional people on treatment using government resources. Today, we have a pathway on how the country will do it. The country will do it by recognizing that the government alone will not be able to deliver. The government needs to share responsibility with the private sector, with the international community. And as the United Nations, we're here to stand in solidarity that if the government is going in the right direction, we will follow, we will support the government. So I'm very happy today, extremely happy. Nigeria is on the right track. Soon enough, Nigeria will be paying for the large majority of its citizens on a lifelong treatment for HIV.
On deck to domestically mobilize resources to look after our brothers and sisters who are living with this condition. I must salute the President for this commitment in adding 50,000 people who live with HIV every year, and as the DG has told us, it has already started. We want to congratulate the President for this. I want to urge, as the chairman just said, the governors and the states to contribute their own quota to this effort, because most of the people living with HIV are in the various states, and it is incumbent on our governors to look after their people and ensure that the health of their people is assured. Having said that, I also like to urge the private sector, and this is where NACA comes in, 1% contribution is not it at all. And I hope that 1% can be moved to 50%. Because we appreciate what the private sector did in COVID. I believe they can do more with HIV. And it is a hope and prayer that the Nigerian Trust Fund, which has been on the table for some time, can now come to reality. We have to be proud to take charge of our activities. Because if the foreign donors decide to leave, 80% of our resources will diminish, will vanish. And that will not be good for us. So all hands must be on deck, like I said, to make sure that government of Nigeria, which is doing its best, state governments, and the private sector, and all other well-meaning Nigerians can come to this effort, can contribute to this effort. Because I remember in those days, we supported other countries. The apartheid fund was raised here in Nigeria to support South Africa and the frontline states in Southern Africa. And we are generous givers. So it's not only government or private sector, all Nigerians must come in to support this effort to make sure that our citizens who are living with this condition are well catered for, and we will stop the spread of the virus. Once again, I congratulate our efforts, and I thank you for coming. Good morning.
We are quite aware that what the government are doing as of today, based on our own budgetary control, we felt that it's not enough. And between this 2022 budget, by the grace of God, we, the National Assembly, based on the Committee on ATM and also our Senate partners, we felt that the budget of NACA should be improved by 100%. Based on the issue of the convicts, and we felt that we are living based on global. We are living in global now, and we felt that based on our position, we always felt that we are living on risk, because if today the development partners felt to withdraw from Nigeria, believe me sincerely, we felt that at the end of the day, we are going to crash between the zero level. And we also, one of the things that we felt that is very, very important is between the private, the government, especially the governors of all these states that are supposed to be doing their own contributions also to NACA, so that at least at the end of the day, the state also could be able to see the impacts, especially between the rural areas. But we felt that the governors, almost 90% of them, they are not doing what they're supposed to do.
Congratulations. The copies are for you. You can keep them. Oh, sorry, just 1 second. The SACA representative. Congratulations. The copies are for you. You can keep them.